To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Neverland.
You're funny. I like you already. My name's Mater. Like Mater, but without the tuh. What's your name?
Something, Robin. You're taking too many chances.
Chances? You must be joking.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
And now, our feature presentation.
Welcome to Movies with the Mouse podcast, a podcast exploring all Disney entertainment from movies, parks, and everything in between. I am your host, Jacob, sitting alongside my co-host, my sidekick, my best friend,
Emmett.
Hey, I didn't get to say my son.
Well,
you just kind of jumped
in. You jumped up. Whenever you jump up, that's usually when I come in.
Oh, that's my lead? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to today's show. I am so glad to be here.
32?
32, man. Yeah. Well, you know what day it is?
It's the 21st night of September.
21st night of September. The absolute best song to get on Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you were so lucky to be in...
Wasn't the line crazy long today?
Lara Fee was there, and I believe she posted it was like a 120-minute wait or something like that.
Isn't that what it's averaging, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on the app. But yeah, man. How's your week been?
I've actually had a pretty good week, just busy with school and football and basketball open gyms and just kind of hectic with work and everything, but it was a good week.
Right on. Yeah, dude. It's been a stressful week. So as y'all know, I work construction, and where I work, even though we're winding out of the summertime, we are still should be kind of busy. I mean, it's still warm weather for at least a couple months and stuff, but layoffs were happening this week, and so your little buddy here was a little scared. Luckily, I made it this week, so yeah.
Nice.
A little bit less stress,
Yeah.
Getting a little closer to our vacation, so that's always exciting and stressful all at
one
the same
week away,
time.
we'll be sleeping to have our last day in Pocatello, and then we're off Tuesday.
Dude, I can't wait.
I am so excited.
It's gonna be so fun.
And it's 2 weeks away is when it really starts to hit for me. Oh my gosh, it's actually happening. And I know that this next week is going to be the slowest week of my life. Because this week went by crazy quick, and I know that this week is going to drag so hard.
It's going to, and then when we're actually on vacation,
and then, it'll feel like it's 6 hours from Tuesday until Sunday night.
It's gonna go by so fast. But we're gonna do so much. We're gonna be so tired, but it's gonna be so worth it and so much fun. I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Universal, Halloween Horror Nights, SeaWorld, Howl Screams. Just getting to see a lot of cool stuff, meeting a couple people down there, hanging out, and just it's gonna be such a fun time.
Crazy
I
exciting.
Cannot wait.
Which house are you most excited for?
So, for those that are unfamiliar with HHN, it is essentially a bunch of the Universal Studios. It's a special ticketed event, and they have spook houses that are insane. They usually do 5 IPs into intellectual properties, so off of movies and TV shows and stuff like that, and then they do 5 original houses, and these houses are pretty good. The IP houses are next level, you almost walk into movie sets.
Yeah,
and then the other ones are kind of more scary, more I feel like they tend to be a little bit more scary. So my favorite one that I'm looking forward to, we're big WWE people, and we love the Wyatt Six. I've always loved Bray Wyatt, and then the Wyatt Six came along.
They tell such a good story.
There is a Wyatt Six house going to be there, and I am super excited for that house. But the Terrifier house, I know is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for those 2 houses.
I feel like the Terrifier house might be the scariest one. Just off of looking at stuff, I feel like the Terrifier house is going to be the scariest.
Yeah, I can't wait. Both houses are going to be extremely fun. All 10 houses. And then you got Howl Scream the next night, which is even crazier because there's less people, more scare actors. It's insane.
Yeah.
But it's night and day, too. One event to the next night's event, totally different. but still fun.
I'm incredibly excited for, like, literally every house is from a franchise this year that I've loved for so many years. You have the Five Nights at Freddy's house that, like, I kind of not like fully grew up on the game, but like I knew of the game and I watched a lot of stuff on the game. You have the Wyatt Six house, which recently, within the last 2 years, we both really started. Well, you've been into wrestling, but I really started getting into wrestling. And then you have the Terrifier house, which we've been rewatching the movies.
We've been
watching them, and I've loved all of the movies so far. The second one was a little bit worse, but. And then what's our other Fallout? I have played the Fallout games for probably 5 years now, and I have loved Fallout. I loved the TV show and everything. And then what's our last one?
Jason.
And
Voorhees.
who doesn't like Jason? Yeah. You know, like just a good old slasher.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. I cannot wait. Mm-hmm. It is going to be so much fun. And the food, oh my gosh. I think I'm going to put on so much weight. The food might be the best part. I'm going to put on so much weight this week.
What is it? The Sloppy Joe with like a chocolate almond bun and like that sounds good. It sounds weird but good.
A deep fried PB and
peanut butter and jelly.
Well, it's a uncrustable deep fried with hot honey, maple syrup, and like red pepper flakes. Dude, we're gonna eat the heck out of that. That is gonna be so.
And then even just outside it, like so this is my first time getting down to Universal and like experiencing all of this stuff. I am so excited to try a butterbeer.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I've been told that you have to try every single version, though. Like, you have to get the frozen one and the regular one.
I've never had the hot one. I've had the frozen, and I've had the regular. I prefer the regular over the frozen.
Yeah.
The frozen's just kind of like a weird slushy, and it's hard to drink. So yeah. I definitely like... I'll definitely be having a regular butterbeer.
I'm so excited, because all of the food in Universal looks good.
But it's so cool, too, because we are movies with a mouse. But even though we are movies with the mouse, we love movies. And so getting to go to Universal and just like go to see these like different IPs and do all these other things, that's going to be super fun. I cannot wait for that.
I'm so incredibly excited for our trip.
Well, speaking of movies, man, what did you watch this week?
You know, I did not watch hardly anything.
What?
I was so busy with just school and work and football and basketball, and like we got a haircut this week. Like it was just crazy. I can't even remember what I've watched this week.
Wow.
I watched like half of Descendants, and that's about it.
Dude, that's crazy. I got quite a bit in compared to that. So this week, like I said, it's been kind of a crazy week, crazy hectic at work, just trying to do some football stuff because our defensive coordinator was going to be on, so I had to take the reins of defensive coordinator. It worked out. We won the game, but it wasn't pretty. I'm sure the head coach is like, why did I even have this guy on my staff here? This is pretty bad. But both of our teams, our flag girls team won, and our the Bucks won. So that was cool.
We like whooped butt on Friday.
Right.
What was it? 46-12.
And that's,
and it really should have been 46-6, but we kind of threw up like a hospital ball at the end of the game, and it got intercepted, and we just kind of let it go.
It happens, Well, and when you're blowing a team out like that, I don't know. I know that like you're supposed to want to win, and the competitive side's in you, but like when you're beating up a team that bad, I'm like, all right, let's throw them a ball. Like we didn't throw them a bone, like we didn't give them points on purpose, but. We kind of threw a ball up into a 1v3 scenario, and it just didn't end our way. It was a little rough. But yeah, and then dude, let me tell you another. I mean, this is kind of going off of instead of what we watched, this is kind of more of how my week was. I actually got to go to a football game with my brother-in-law on Saturday night, which is a local university, Idaho State University. It's our school here in town, and they are typically not very good at football.
Typically not very good at football. A couple of high schools teams in this nation could probably beat them.
Oh, pretty easily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they go through spurts where, like, they're really, really good, and then they're really not so good, and then they'll have, like, a mediocre year. Well, this team that they have right now is kind of going through, like, a really good resurgence, and they're starting to do fairly good. So we show up to this game. We showed up, like, maybe, 5-10 minutes late, and they'd already scored. So we're like, okay, well, this might be a good game, We got sit down, get excited to watch it. And then the pace of the football game totally changed. And it was like touchdown, and then there was a punt that the opposing team dropped, and he tried to kick it out of the end zone, and he didn't succeed.
So
and
they like
covered
did
it
he
up.
bobble the snap or
Yeah, he caught the snap, spun the ball to kick it, went to kick it, and missed the. It was like a Charlie Brown scenario. He dropped it in the end zone, and instead of like kicking it or just covering it up for 2 points, that we recovered the ball in the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice.
ISU went on to win the game 90-0, which is insane. That's a highest.
It was 69 like 5 minutes before halftime.
It was 69-0 at half, and then at half, both teams agreed to cut each quarter in half, and so instead of playing 16-minute quarters, they only played 8-minute quarters.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of a mercy rule type deal. It was crazy. So good job to ISU. It was kind of fun to watch. It was kind of boring, but at the same time, we were really hoping for 100 points. So we stuck around just to see if I'd never seen a 100-point football game. Let's see if this really happens.
It would have happened if they didn't cut the quarters in
half.
half.
Easily would have happened. So it was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with my brother-in-law and chit-chat and just hang out and catch up. That was always fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. What did I watch this week? We watched Fox and the Hound, and I love Fox and the Hound.
Fox
it
and
is
the Hound's
such
a great
good
movie.
one.
Yeah,
I fall in love with that movie, and then you kind of like put it on a back shelf and you forget about it for a while, and then it just like rolls through again, and you're like, why did I forget about this? This is one that I could watch over and over again. It's funny, it's sad, it's got the heartfelt comedic spots.
One of the saddest scenes in Disney history.
So fun story. I don't know if you remember this, but this was probably only maybe five years ago, so you were like 10 or 11, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you came up from downstairs, and you are like...
this was maybe 2 years ago.
And you were like hysterically sobbing. Like, it was like the worst crying I've ever seen you cry. And we're like, what happened? What's going on? What's going on? And you're like, how could they do that? And we're like, what are you talking about? You're like, I just watched the end of Fox and the Hound. How could they do that? And you were it almost made me tear up because you were so distraught about this. It was so funny.
It's so sad.
It's a good one, though. Like, and just kind of like it wraps around and all things are happy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a good one. We watched Robin Hood during quote unquote nap time. And then we did some show prep and watched. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But so we got into some good TV shows.
I want to talk to you about something because it's been coming across my TikTok quite a bit.
All right, what do you got?
Have you seen the new 911 season trailer?
I have not.
You have not. Okay. It's a little rough.
Uh-oh.
You'll need to watch it to like really talk about it, but I do want to get your opinion on it. But you need to watch it first because you have always like given the show a lot of crap for being very campy.
Yes,
and
they
took it from like middle shelf to like on the roof. Like
really?
It's rough.
So I've seen stuff for like 911 Nashville, but Nashville is a different like spinoff.
No,
so
this is like the actual
show.
911.
I'll have to check it out. I'm really curious as to what they do. I know that's getting ready to come back out. We're getting ready for all of our fall shows coming up really, really soon. So that'll be kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm. Like I might try to pull it up real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, just other than that, just a couple TV shows here and there. I watched, you know what we did watch? And you talked about one of your guilty pleasures last week and kind of put yourself out there kind of vulnerable on saying that one of your favorite shows is, here it is. I'm watching this here.
It is just
what
absolutely insane that like this is where they're going with the story.
Oh my heavens! Are you serious?
And it's where that's not even the full. That's like a TikTok trailer. That's not even the full thing.
So I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. That was crazy.
Absolutely, like what are they gonna do? Like, what are the police and paramedics gonna do in that situation?
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
It just made me laugh.
So, you talked about one of your guilty pleasures last week and being 10 Things I Hate About You. It's a chick flick, movie. But it's good. It's great. So I want to talk about one of my guilty pleasures. It is also a chick flick. We're going back to 1989, 1990 with the classic Richard Gere and Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Me and Mom sat and watched this last night. And I can almost quote this movie as much as you can Hamilton. And Mom was hating every minute of it.
I've never seen Pretty Woman.
Oh, Emmett, how
I've never seen it.
It is a classic, heartfelt movie about a coming of age. Do you know what it's about?
No, not at all.
I don't know how much detail I want to go into this movie on this podcast. It's about a street lady and a very rich man, and he brings her into his life and kind of takes her from the street, gives her lots of money, and like just so good. It is such a classic movie. You have to watch it. Like that is on your list of things to watch this week.
This week?
I have
if
to.
I can get
you
it
do
in. I'm pretty busy this week.
We will go up right after this. I will stay up till midnight just to watch this with you. It is so good. And there's so many good one-liners. Like big mistake, huge. I got to go shopping now. And just so many great lines. Like it's definitely not for the littles. Don't watch it if you have a little one. I'm sure everybody's seen Pretty Woman at this point. Anybody that's listening to this has probably seen Pretty Woman. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Get out there, Disney Plus, Hulu, wherever. I think I have it on DVD and VHS somewhere.
We don't even have a VHS player.
That's called a VCR.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, super good movie. So we watched that too. But yeah, it was a good week.
Yeah. So we're getting into the height of Halloween season. It is about to be October. Which Halloween movie are you most excited to bring out of the vault this year to watch?
Oh man. Does it have to be Disney?
No, it doesn't have to be Disney. Just in general, like Halloween movie.
Halloween movie. I'm not a big Halloween. Like I love scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
But like Halloween themed, I mean, like there's Hocus Pocus or Nightmare Before Christmas.
I hate Hocus Pocus. I hate Nightmare Before Christmas too. They're both not very good movies.
I 100% agree. I don't think they're very good. But as far as like, I mean, you got like the Charlie Brown Christmas special, or Christmas Halloween special.
Way to pre-fire.
I do love it's what is it? It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
I love that. Mm-hmm. You got like Hubie's. Is it Hubie?
Hubie Halloween.
Hubie Halloween over on Netflix.
That was in like 2021.
That was good.
That one was pretty funny.
That was good. Yeah. So I mean, there's not really like a specific one that like I have to go to every year.
Yeah.
What about you?
I really like, and it's a series. It's on Netflix, and I think you have watched these movies, the Fear Street movies.
Mm-mm.
You've watched them. I know you've watched them. I watched them with you. It follows the girl and like the one mask killer, and they're all in high school, and like you've watched these movies for sure. I know that you have because I've watched them with you.
Is this like Happy Birthday or Happy Death Day?
No.
Like that?
It's these movies.
Okay. I briefly remember them.
For sure. But it's like one of my favorite. It's not like the scariest movies ever, but it's about like different like events from past history coming back to life for like it's a great series, and you should definitely watch it if you haven't. But then another one is I want to watch all of the Halloween movies this year. Like all of the Halloweens. And going into that, if you have a Regal theater where you live, Regal is releasing a Halloween movie each day. So like each day is going to be a new movie that they're doing in theaters, and like each week has a certain theme to it. Like I think the first week's like classic slashers. The second one's like monster. No. The second one's like fear, so like psychological, and like it just goes on. And then the last week they're ending it with all things monsters, and they're releasing like the original Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, like all of the original monster movies.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I really wish that we could have a Regal theater, because I would love to go see some of these movies.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I love the classic Universal monsters.
I've never seen any of them.
They're super cool. I've never seen the movies, but I love the characters.
Really?
Yeah,
I want to watch all the movies.
Swamp Thing and Dracula and
The Mummy.
Yep, all those look great film or great characters. I've never seen the films. They're a little older than my time. So
I mean, a little bit. They were only made in like what, the 50s, 60s.
Dude, that's a long time before I was born. Well, let's get into this week, man, and let's talk about some Disney news. What do you got for us this week? I know it's another pretty quiet week. As far as
and slightly sad week,
right?
Guys.
Why don't you go ahead and get us started, man?
Gino, this is the sad one. Just kind of prep yourself for this. Gino, a western lowland gorilla and one of the original members of Disney's Animal Kingdom, has died at the age of 44. He lived at the park for nearly 3 decades, and was known for his calm demeanor and strong presence within the gorilla troop on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail.
Oh, that's
sad. 44 years old.
He was
in the park for 3 decades, like since like the start of Animal Kingdom almost.
And you know that the animals that are at Animal Kingdom are taking, across property, they are taken care of so incredibly well. But this is still super sad. I mean, he lived his best life.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, yeah, that's tough when they, I could only feel for those cast members that, and the zookeepers that were able to take care of him and everything. My heart goes out to them. That's always really, really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever, kind of on the same topic, have you ever had a chance to see the show over on on Disney Plus about the Animal Kingdom? They go along with like the zookeepers.
I've seen a
and
few
stuff.
episodes just like from when you have watched it. I've seen a couple of the episodes. I know, like I've seen like the elephant one that they've done just off of like being in the living room while you were watching it and stuff. But I find that like such like a good. What's the other one it's not like in like Disney realm, but it's like just the dog, like the vet that has a show. What is his name?
There's a few of them. I'm not sure.
There's the one like older guy, and I can't remember his name. But yeah, I've seen some of the shows. Yeah.
So it's called the Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it's super good. I wish they would have more of it. There's only one season out right now, and I wish there was definitely more.
Yeah,
because I just like that kind of stuff. It's fun. It's
interesting, and it's just like sweet because like they're dealing with animals,
right?
So
let's get into the next. Let's try to cheer us up a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over in Magic Kingdom, the new Cool Ship has been installed in Tomorrowland. The refreshed snack kiosk was craned into place earlier this week and now sits behind construction walls as finishing work continues ahead of its reopening. So this is really cool. When I heard that they were taking this out, I was wondering if, that looks really cool.
It looks
it's
amazing.
So different.
For our video, I got to turn my brightness down for you guys. It's kind of like more like it's more.
It's more like sleek and like the color scheme's a little bit different.
More of like the Jetsons.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like their kind of like style, and it's not like it's a lot bigger now too. I feel
it looks like
it is definitely. They definitely gave the cast members that are going to be working in a lot more space.
So you know where the top of that ship. You know what the rumor is that where that came from, right?
Where
that actually the spaceship that's on top is rumored to be one of the spaceships. So this looks a little bit different than it used to, but it was rumored to be one of the ships. It was a prop ship from Flight of the Navigator.
Really?
Which we talked about a couple of episodes ago. So
yeah, I never have heard that, but the new one looks amazing, and I like the new color scheme on it. Like,
it
kind of like brightened it up a little bit.
Way cool.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to get into this next bit, or do you want to get into it?
You can take this next one.
All right. So this is kind of funny, but scary and frustrating all at the same time. So there was a robbery that happened at the Paddlefish over at Disney Springs. So according to the sheriff's office,
cartoon robbery,
that's where the comedy comes into play. According to the sheriff's office report, the incident happened shortly after midnight on Monday at the Paddlefish restaurant, which operates inside a replica steamboat on the water. Investigators say the man arrived in scuba gear, swam to the restaurant, and stashed his equipment before going inside. He entered the manager's office where employees were counting cash to deposit in the safe. The man ordered 2 staff members into the corner, telling them to close their eyes. According to a WFTV 9 report, the employee told deputies that the suspect was inside for less than 2 minutes before leaving with between $10,000 and $20,000 in cash.
That is insane.
Right? It was like total Ocean's 11.
Read the last little portion.
All right, here we go. And then, so deputies believe the robber then put on his wetsuit and scuba gear back on and jumped into the lake at Paddlefish to escape. A search of the area immediately after the robbery did not locate him.
I think the coolest, like not cool, but like the weirdest part about this is like he robbed the paddlefish, but he could be clear over in Epcot now, right? With the water, like
no, because
not yeah.
But yeah,
but
he could be like he could have. I mean, that's a long swim.
That's
and
a
good
long
luck to
swim,
him.
but
he could be as far as like he could go into the Port Orleans resorts over that way. I mean, that would be a swim
long
or
gone.
any of that stretch. There's a lot.
And I was like, what is the thought on that? Like it's already late. Like why? Like just to avoid cameras, you bring an entire set of like scuba gear and like it reminds me, and you won't know that. I bet nobody listens, but like the Cayo Perico heist on GTA. Doing that heist, you like infiltrate it through like the pipelining, and like it is just like it reminds me exactly of that.
Right.
Because like you like scuba dive in, and then you like use your scuba gear to get out too, and it's like, what are the like how hard are you trying?
Right. That's so insane. It kind of gives me like. Doobie doobie
Bury the platypus vibes. 100%.
I mean, Perry would never do that. That would be more of a Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
It's just like you don't hear that. Like you don't hear somebody robbing a restaurant and then just like scuba diving away.
It's a robbery and recreation all at the same time, folks.
It's just like it absolutely like wraps my brain around. Like, what are you like? How in depth did he think this through to be like, okay, he can't walk out. We have to swim away.
Dude, the alligators got him.
Yeah, like it's not like those waters are safe. Yeah. We've seen alligators in those waters, haven't we?
No, Disney does a pretty good job at making sure they relocate out of the Disney waters. They try to take as much care as they can, but still.
What if he didn't make it out of the water?
He gets halfway and then just like, doo 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 doo.
Bruce got to him.
Hopefully they catch this guy, because I really want a backstory of this.
I want a whole trial on like his entire story. Like Disney needs a documentary on
I was gonna say this could make a Disney, like a Sunday night movie event on the Disney Channel or something. Because this is just hilarious. I mean, we joke and we laugh. In all seriousness, this is a very, very serious and scary thing to happen. Those poor cast members that had to deal with that. I mean, the PTSD or whatever. I don't. It doesn't say that he did it like at gunpoint or anything like that.
No,
but
he was unarmed.
So that
other things that I've seen, he was unarmed.
That's still scary though. Like I don't care who you are or what. That would scare the crap out of me.
I mean, at least it's like Disney, so it's like $20,000 in Disney money, $20,000 to anybody else.
Well, $20,000 Disney money. That's like a couple million for me.
Yeah, that's like way a lot of money for us.
So why don't you get us into our next? Well, actually, that's all our news for this week, isn't it? Well, there's one more bit of news. Why don't you tell us about that one, man?
Yeah. So the Tron Ares overlay for Tron Life Cycle runs began on September 15th. So what? Almost a week ago now.
Yep.
At Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, this is a limited time update that celebrates the upcoming Tron Ares film with new visuals and soundtrack on board for the ride. Have you seen it yet?
I have. And
I've seen it at day and night, and honestly, I couldn't like tell a difference.
Yeah, like maybe the lights are different.
Like literally, it's just red.
But other than that, I'm like
the music wasn't like I thought. Like the music was gonna get really into it, but like you can still barely hear the music, and
right.
Like I thought that the whole thing was gonna go red, and then it's just like the little like hexagons. Like there's just a little bit of a hexagonal path while you're going through the outside portion.
Yeah, so not much of a change. Just a little layover.
From what I've seen, just like watching TikToks on it and then reading the comments, people think that it makes it seem more intense with the red colorway.
Oh, really?
It makes it seem more like thrill-ish, but I didn't notice a difference really.
Yeah,
it was just like new lighting.
From watching what I have seen like on TikTok and stuff, it doesn't look very different. Let's put it that way. It was cool looking, but not crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, Tron Ares October 10th is when it is releasing.
Okay, so we got a couple weeks.
We got about 2 weeks from this Friday, so
awesome.
Almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, that'll be way cool. I'm way excited for that one. So why don't you get us into our
so this week in Disney history, guys. Not a lot this week. I feel like this week for Disney is mostly like shows starting up, because like most of the things that I could find were like Modern Family's 8th season started, The Goldbergs 9th season started. Like it was just a lot of the new like of the sitcoms that are just restarting their seasons.
Yeah, it's your fall lineup.
Mm-hmm. And then other than that, it was like just like the 10th annual Food and Wine Festival had started, and like there was not a lot in this topic for this week.
Well, speaking of food and wine, did you see who is going to be there this Sunday and Monday? So we leave Orlando on Sunday the 5th. Did you see who's going to be there the 5th and the 6th?
Who?
Newfound Glory.
Oh,
is going to be at the Eat to the Beat.
That would be cool.
At Epcot.
Any of the people for Eat to the Beat were really like, I feel like Eat to the Beat had a great lineup this year.
I'm telling you guys, like any of our buddies down there, any of our friends, listeners that are in Orlando, if you guys could go to the Bowling for Soup Eat to the Beat for me and just like scream at the top of your lungs, Phineas and Ferb, like,
or just record the whole thing and then send it to us.
I would love that. And if you get to meet like the guys, that would be so cool too. And like have them like hold up a sign that says like Movies at the Mouse Podcast.
I don't think they'd go that far.
Do you want to know something crazy?
Huh?
I actually DM'd him, Rhett, who is the lead singer of Bowling for Soup, to try to get him on. Like during like when like the big Phineas and Ferb like new season and everything. I was like, I want to shoot my shot, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fell flat. It felt flatter than a shook up soda. I was like, I kind of feel dumb. But at the same time, it's like, hey, well, what if that one chance he was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's talk a little Phineas and Ferb, a little Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
I threw out my Dr. Doofenshmirtz at him. And then he would fall in love with us.
And then he would like leave immediately because he was just so embarrassed to be on this.
But yeah, that would have been way cool. So yeah, if you're down there and you, I think it's at the end of October is when Bowling for Soup, maybe the first week of November, which would be way cool. If some of our listeners got down there, that's one of our favorite bands, and
yeah,
that'd be way cool.
So, September 23rd, 1980, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad attraction debuts at Walt Disney World with a soft opening. Designed by Imagineer Tony Baxter and the ride design engineer Bill Watkins, it has been manufactured by Aerodynamics. A
roller coaster design company based in Clearfield, Utah, which is actually what Clearfield is.
I have no clue where Clearfield is.
About an hour and a half from us.
Really? So it's like right at the top of Utah?
Yeah. So like you go through like Clearfield, and then I want to say Clearfield. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I'm thinking Richfield. It's right there. Like we've gone through Clearfield, Utah. Pretty sure.
That's just kind of cool. They're like Disney does
It's
stuff
close.
like right next to us.
Well, I've heard rumor that the Millennium Falcon, the design for the Millennium Falcon and like all the framework was actually done in a company just about 10 minutes to our west called Anderson Manufacturing.
The building right up by Century, isn't it?
No, that's Cat.
Oh, yeah.
That's Caterpillar. Yeah. No, it's out by the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rumor has it that was the Millennium Falcon was done there, and they didn't have any idea what it was. They just knew it was for the Disney company, and they had a design pattern, but it was in sections. So like one section was here, one section was
so like they couldn't like piece it together to realize that it was the Millennium Falcon
until the very last little bit when they had it all together, and they're like, "Wait a second, this look kind of has a shape that we're familiar with."
That would be so cool if like you work at a place like that and then you just randomly get something from Disney and then like you have to slowly piece together what you're actually building for them.
That'd be way cool. That'd be way cool.
It would be awesome.
So, so my bit of This Week in Disney History, September 24th, 2013, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a new TV series created for ABC by Josh Wyndham, Jed Wyndham, and Marissa Takjagoran, debuts over there on ABC.
There's not a G in that last name whatsoever.
Oh, there is not. Taka, yeah, anyhow, hey, just be cool, all right? Just be cool, bro.
Have you ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I have not.
I haven't gotten around to it either. I've been told to, but like I don't really want to. There's a lot to it.
So I'm going to maybe say something that's going to make you leave the show, but it has the actress that plays Robin Scherbatsky in How I Met Your Mother in it.
Smulders?
Something like that?
Yeah.
Can't stand her.
Really?
I cannot stand that.
I am not a big fan of Robin and How I Met Your Mother. Oh, and with that, 20 years of How I Met Your Mother was this week. September 19th was the 20th anniversary of the pilot episode.
You know what's longer than that? Friends. It's better.
No, not at all. Mom even said it wasn't. Mom said that How I Met Your Mother was better than Friends.
I'm going to have to get a divorce and move
We're moving
Orlando.
to Florida!
All because How I Met Your Mother.
But 20 years of How I Met Your Mother. I love that show so much, and it's just crazy that it's been around for like a lot longer than I have.
Right. It is a good show. I do like How I Met Your Mother. It's just there's just so many similarities to Friends and stuff like. I know you think it's different.
They absolutely destroy Friends in like a 5-second clip from the episode.
But yeah, it's a good show.
Well, that beats it.
But
hanging out in a bar is a lot cooler than hanging out in a coffee shop.
I would concur, but but no. That's the reason why I haven't watched Shield, is I just can't get past her.
See, I don't like her as Robin, and she annoys me, but I think that's just Robin's character. But then, like, I also really just dislike her character in Shield as well, and just in the MCU in general, because she just annoys me.
Right. She's a very dry actress. I don't her comedy's dry, and her acting in general is kind of dry, and I just don't care for it. So that's why I've never watched that one. So yeah, Emmett.
That's the worst part of the week.
It is your favorite, and you gave me 2 minutes, so I am taking full 2 minutes because you said you love doing this show, the 58 minutes of the show. So that means I have 2 minutes, 2 minutes of the show that is going to be all dedicated to the wise, the ingenious,
Am I gonna get like
the
a whole 5-minute
inventor,
story here?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, joke of the week. I'm so excited.
I'm not.
All right. Whew. Do you know skeletons never fight each other? Do you know why?
Why?
Because they have no guts. Come on, that was funny.
No,
Get it? Because they don't have any
It
guts.
really wasn't there. Oh, that hit worse than your DMs do. Like that was just like a just downhill. The joke maybe, and then just like straight like waterfall. Like it was just.
The sound effect is even better. All right. Well, that is your joke of the week from Dr. Doofenshmirtz. He is great. We love Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I cannot.
We love Dr. Doofenshmirtz, but you should leave it to Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
You know what I need? I need a Dr. Doofenshmirtz shirt.
Or tattoo.
I need a Dr. Doofenshmirtz tattoo. I think like right here, there is plenty of room.
Well, yeah, look at that. Look at that hairline. There's a lot of room right there.
Well, it's because Dr. Doofenshmirtz invented a hairline-inator, but it didn't work. Look at it. It's huge. I can't help it. They just come natural.
Maybe you could like put like his wife on your forehead because like the widow's peak.
That was evil. All right, man, take us to the quote of the week. Let's get out of here.
This week's quote of the week is I felt like it was a pretty good quote. I mean, it took me a little bit to find it, but not as long. But never say goodbye, because saying goodbye means going away, and going away means forgetting. Peter Pan. I like this quote.
I try not to say goodbye. I mean, I do.
I'm more of like a see you later alligator type of guy.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
Mm-hmm.
Peace out, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think this quote's actually kind of been taken on a lot of different ways, because there's a lot of people that say, you know, like, goodbye is forever, so we're not going to say goodbye. And then, like, usually it's in a movie and they're like, we don't say goodbye because goodbye means forever. And then they're
well, you know, this is a quote from a movie.
Well, yeah, this is, but like it's like this.
Yeah. I
It's
get
been in numerous movies, and then they're like, goodbye is forever. And then they're like, at the end of the movie, they're like, goodbye as they die. And then it's sad.
Where does that happen in Peter Pan?
It doesn't happen in Peter Pan. But I love this quote. This is actually something really cool. And I actually think about this when I do say something. When I do say goodbye to somebody, I always kind of like, oh, crap, maybe I shouldn't have said goodbye, because that does kind of mean forever. And I don't, you know, it's always, we'll see you next time. And that's why I like it. So
yeah,
it's either, you know, good night, we'll see you later. Let's keep it like that so we don't forget.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% for like see you later alligator.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
No, see you later alligator.
in a while, crocodile. Wow, wow.
What is?
I don't know what is in this Diet Coke tonight.
What was the motive?
I don't know. All right, man. Take us into our feature presentation.
All righty. Well, our feature presentation, we are doing a deep dive on, and I have gotten the name of this movie wrong every single time I've tried to look it up because I was like, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Wild Hearts Don't Love. Like, I haven't have the name of the movie down. But it is Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
There you go. You got it all right. You gonna lead us in, or you just gonna leave us hanging, or what?
I'm just gonna sit here.
All right. Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. This one came out in 1991. This actual topic was actually brought up to us by one of our good listeners, Miss Laura Fee. We appreciate this. She said, "Why don't you guys talk about like some of the old like Disney movies that came out like on Disney Sunday evening movies?" Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Wide World of Disney, I think is what they called it. And this was a good one. I remember watching this as a kid and really liking it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm 90% sure that you had never seen this movie.
I had never even heard of it.
So when we were discussing what we wanted to do this week, we wanted to do another deep dive because the next couple weeks are going to be kind of screwy with us leaving and everything like that. So we're going to be really random topics for the next couple weeks. And so we wanted to do another deep dive before we head into our vacation. And so, yeah, we took the suggestion. And what did you think of this movie, man? First impressions.
I felt like it felt a lot older than it was.
Yes.
Like, this movie's only, what, almost 40... No, like, what? Yeah, almost 40 years old, right?
91.
Like, 30...
I'm just now turning 40, and I was born in 85.
So, like, it's like
35,
36 years old.
Yeah.
It felt like it was made in, like, the 70s to me.
Right.
Like, it felt a lot older than it was, and, like, just the way that it was shot, and there were some weird-looking scenes that just made it, like, really old.
Well, it does take place in
1931.
1930s, right?
1931.
31. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, first impressions, what did you think? Did you like it, hate it?
I liked it. It felt kind of slow, but I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't like it was a bad movie. I enjoyed the movie.
So, this one did come out to theaters to a lackluster box office. Like, it wasn't really... It's kind of... We're kind of going back into that same realm of, like, when we watched Newsies and Tall Tale, and there was another one that I know we've talked about.
Tall Tale was the same year, wasn't it? 91?
No, I think it was like 94.
Oh.
That was a little bit older or newer. Tall Tale, or excuse me, Newsies, this one, and there was one other one that was kind of in that time period. Nope.
Yep.
We talked about, but I'm trying to think of anyhow, that they really just didn't hit very well with.
Yeah.
They went to theaters, they kind of bombed out, and then as time progressed, they actually got a really big cult following. And I've noticed a trend with the movies that we're watching. They're all really, they did all right in the box office. Like, this one kind of flopped, but...
And then people started liking it.
People started liking it. And then, like, the resurgence of this movie came from the ABC Wide World of Disney on Sunday evenings. When they would re-show this, people would fall in love with it again.
Do you think that that's why Disney, like, really pushed, like, the direct-to-video in the 90s?
I think so.
It's because, like, their box office just wouldn't do good, but then everybody would really like it afterwards?
Yeah. I think that's 100% hitting the nail on the head. And so my first impression of this movie is I remember seeing this as a kid. A little backstory. My grandmother was legally blind. She couldn't see. And so watching this movie, no spoilers, but it's kind of part of the story.
No spoilers. It came out 36 years ago.
Yeah, but maybe somebody is listening to this for the first time and going, you know what? Maybe we should watch this movie. She ends up being blind at the end, towards the end of the movie. She ends up getting hurt and she loses her eyesight. And so this movie back then, when I want to say I was probably, that like 8, 9, 10, and that's kind of when my grandma was starting to go blind. So it kind of like resonated a little bit with me, and just like her drive and her wanting to still do the things that she did before she was blind. Mm-hmm. And it kind of hit home. I remember that as a little kid. Little kids don't think that way. But I do remember thinking like, well, that's kind of how my grandma is. Like, she still wants to do the things that she was used to and able to do before she was.
Didn't she still want to drive?
I was in the car with her the day she decided that she shouldn't drive anymore. I can tell you, we were heading to the grocery store to get shortening and brown sugar to make chocolate chip cookies. And we had made it maybe about 2 miles away from home. And she goes, I don't think I should be driving. Will you please tell me if there's any cars or anything coming my way?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like 4 or 5.
Huh.
I vividly
Way to go,
remember
Grandma.
that. I can tell you where we turned around, everything. Like, insane. Yeah, I like this movie. It's pretty good. Like you said, it does kind of feel slow, but then all of a sudden it's like
it's like
abrupt ending.
movie's over.
And it was like,
Like
whoa,
I
wait.
like when like everything happens and falls into place, I'm like, okay, we probably got like 20, 30 minutes left, and then it's like, oh, there she goes. Credits.
It was
like it was
very
instantly,
abrupt,
like
extremely.
like it feels like a lot of the movie probably got cut out. From what like my feeling was.
So this movie was directed by Steve Miner, excuse me. I'm trying to think of what other movies he did, and his name is not up there. Like, he doesn't have a outstanding resume that I can think of.
Yeah. Texas Rangers. That one sounds familiar.
So he did Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, Forever Young.
He did a couple of Friday the 13th movies.
Okay, yeah. So and then Big Bully.
Not a lot.
Lake Placid. Yeah, so he didn't really. Her Father the Hero. Is that what that one is there? My Father the Hero.
My Father the Hero.
So yeah, he had a few hits.
Forever Young.
Yeah, Forever Young with Mel Gibson. So he did a few movies there in the 90s into the 2000s. Not a lot. This movie stars Gabriella Anwar as Sonora Webster and Michael Scofield.
Yeah, Scofield.
Famous for 16 Candles. He's Jake in 16 Candles. And in this movie, he plays
I've only seen
Al
the
Carver.
reboot of 16 Candles.
There's a reboot of 16 Candles?
Yeah.
Why would they make a reboot of that movie? I'm big into the Brat Pack movies, right? You know what the Brat Pack movies are?
No.
So you have 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club. Some people will say like St. Elmo's Fire, which I've never seen that one. But there's only one good one in that whole group, and that is The Breakfast Club, which is coming back to theaters.
Never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's so great. Anyhow, sorry. This is actually based on a true story, and it is based on Sonora Webster Carver's memoir, A Girl and Five Brave Horses. So that's kind of cool that it's...
I feel like a lot of like Disney's like 90 movies are kind of based off of like real stories.
100%. Yeah,
Like,
and
almost
especially
every
around
single
this time, like they were really pumping them out, like the true story kind of stuff that was happening. So it is a coming-of-age drama about a runaway girl during the Great Depression who joins a traveling stunt show. Story centers around diving horses, a real carnival attraction where horses leapt from platforms into pools of water.
I had no clue that this was a thing.
I did not either.
Like that, like I was like, she's a diving, but then like, how does horses come into play? And then like, how does like they connect? Like I was so confused.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts when you saw that first horse leap from the platform?
I was like I was confused. Like I was just kind of like, what?
Like
why is this a thing?
What would you say? Like 3-4 stories up, and you have a horse. I don't know how much do horses weigh? Like a ton?
Probably a ton, yeah.
Like jumping 3 stories up. So
Not
it's like
jumping 3 stories up, but they have this
just-
like long ramp, and then they run. The horse runs up the ramp. The girl jumps on the horse at the top of the ramp, and then the horse jumps off the ramp and down into a pool.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It's more like cliff jumping than diving.
Yeah.
But
And it's super crazy and scary. Like, could you imagine
and
being
it's
on the
not
back of
like
that horse?
it looks scary, but honestly, like, is it really that impressive? Like
back then, I mean, you didn't see a lot of crazy stuff. So that seems like it would be
like
pretty
I feel
huge.
like that's like not the coolest thing. Like you're just watching a horse jump off of a high platform,
right? Yeah, so just super good. Why don't you get us into the next bit here, Emmett? I lost my train of thought on where we were at. The themes of this movie are independence, resilience, following dreams, and overcoming a disability, and which she does.
Yeah,
which is
amazingly,
amazing.
yeah. And like kind of like that's like the other thing is like the movie ends so quickly, you don't have time to like appreciate that she did that. Like she did it, and then like they're cheering. She gets out of the pool, and then the credits happen. Like you have no reaction or like come down from like what seems to be the climax of the movie, you know?
Yeah,
like it's just absolutely like insane to me that like that's how quickly and abruptly they ended it.
So the film follows Sonora Webster, a rebellious teenager during the Great Depression who runs away from her strict home life and joins the traveling stunt show. Let's talk about this for a second, because there's a scene here that kind of shook me a little bit, because her mom was going to get rid of her.
Yeah.
They were going to turn her in.
It was her aunt.
Her aunt.
Her parents had died.
But then her sister...
just staying there?
Yeah, it's just going to stay. So she's just, we don't like you, Sonora. You're out.
Yeah.
Like, what in the... blue heck is going on there? Like that just that
do
shook
that
me.
to a kid.
Yeah,
like you don't got to do that.
So she runs away from home, which good for her.
Yeah.
She runs away from home, and then she joins a traveling stunt show ran by Doc Carver. There, she meets his son Al Carver, played by Michael Scofield, and trains to become a horse diver.
Carver is Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Didn't
Doc?
you couldn't see it like in the movie. I feel.
Oh, I could totally see it.
Like looking at IMDb and like trying to figure out what everybody's in. Like I could see it then, like on his IMDb picture, but like looking at him like in that, I couldn't see it at all.
I could totally, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's Uncle Ben. And then I have flashbacks to him dying in Spider-Man.
That's the worst Uncle Ben death in all of the Spider-Man
when
movies.
he's sitting out there and it's raining. And, yeah. Uncle Ben. A dangerous act where horses leap from high platforms into a pool of water with a rider on their back. You were going to break stuff. What are you doing? Anyways, as Sonora rises to become a star performer, tragedy strikes when diving accident leaves her permanently blind. Despite this life-changing setback, she refuses to give up on her dream. With determination and support from Al, she continues performing, we're good. Thank you. Proving that her spirit and courage can't be broken, which wild hearts can be broken.
Did you say can?
Can't.
Oh, I was like, whoa.
Maybe I did say can. I
think you said can.
This movie blends romance, adventure, and inspiration while highlighting themes of perseverance, independence, and chasing your dreams against all odds. Though it wasn't a huge hit in the box office, it has since become a beloved 90s Disney cult classic.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's so cool on like how Disney pushes the message of like, don't let like what happens hold you back.
Yeah.
Like they do it in such a way that it's like amazing.
Like rise above all, and even if it is like the worst setback that you can think of, and rise above it and still shoot for what you believe and what you want to do.
For sure.
It's a great message. Great message. Why don't you take us away with that, man?
Yeah. So the film highlights perseverance and never giving up on your dreams, even after a life-changing setback. And I like that was the theme, but then again, coming back to how quickly the movie ended, that theme happens, and then you just sitting there watching the credits.
They could have definitely really explored it more.
Definitely needed more towards the ending on like how they came over that, you know, like it literally like that's like my biggest pet peeve, and that's why that drops it almost like 2 points for me.
Right.
Like I think I would give it like a 6 strictly because of like how abruptly it ends, and it's just because you don't get to appreciate the movie.
Right.
Like the best, like one of my favorite parts about movies is like the last like 4 or 5 scenes are like where you get to appreciate what happens, and like everybody's like it all like ties back together at the ending and everything's good. Right. And like you don't have that in this movie.
Hence why I hate Top Gun.
Yeah.
I will get hate from that, and my mother-in-law will shoot me and disown me.
I really like Top Gun, but you know,
but
it kind of does the same thing.
Yeah, like you hit that low point, and that's just never a pull back up moment. This movie has that kind of a pull up moment, but you don't get to enjoy it.
But you get to like the top of the pull up moment, and then it just
it's over.
Yeah,
right. So one of the famous lines from Sonora is, "If you're blind, you don't see a thing, but if you're blind and you ride horses, you feel everything," which is kind of cool. That kind of impactful quote there. So why don't you talk about Sonora in real life, man?
Sonora Carver was a real... and now I just completely moved what I had away. How wonderful. Sonora Carver was a real-life stunt performer who became famous in the 1920s and 1930s for her daring horse diving acts. Born in 1904 in Georgia, she ran away as a teenager to join the traveling Wild West show and soon became one of its star attractions. Her act involved riding horses that leapt from a tall platform into large pools of water, thrilling crowds at Atlantic City's Steel Pier. In 1931, a bad landing caused her retinas to detach, leaving her permanently blind. Remarkably, Sonora refused to quit and continued diving horses for more than a decade, performing while blind until 1942. She later shared her story in a memoir, A Girl and Five Brave Horses, which inspired Disney's 1991 film Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
So that's just so cool. Like,
and Disney followed the story like almost exactly.
Right.
They didn't change it around. They didn't try to like add something to make it more theatrical. They literally just followed her life because it's so like cool.
So they did do a little bit of tweaking because in the movie, Sonora and Al don't get married until later, where they don't even get engaged. Oh no, I guess once they hit Atlantic City, they were engaged. Mm-hmm. But in real life, they actually were married way before she went blind. Which in the movie they weren't married yet when she was blind. Just trying to catch up here. Sorry, guys. I'm just all the stuff that we talked about just now. So this film was filmed in Georgia and South Carolina to replicate the Depression era of America.
Do they like? I know that they talk about money a lot and like money's tight, but like I don't think that they like full on state that it's in the Depression era.
Yeah. There was like the whole thing that said like worldwide depression. It was like a newspaper article that Al steps on. So yeah, we know that it's in the Great Depression, and that's why because it's kind of a carnival act, and they travel around to different cities and stuff, and that's happening. Well, then as soon as Sonora becomes the diver, they kind of have to cancel all their shows because of the Depression and everything. And then later on in the show, you see that they go to Atlantic City, which is really cool. Gabrielle Anwar did many of her own stunts on horseback riding scenes, although stunt doubles handled the dangerous dives.
Why not? Like, if you're gonna do a little bit, why not do all of them? You know,
I wouldn't do it.
I would not. I would go.
I would not.
I've never even rode a horse.
I have.
And you've rolled down a mountain, getting bucked off a horse.
I about died on the side of a mountain after getting bucked off the horse, and because I tried to get back on, the saddle slipped, and the horse took off, and here I am, gassed as all heck. Because I had just gotten off 4 months of no work because I broke my elbow. And so I was fat and lazy. And all the brothers were like, let's go on a horseback ride. And I was like, sure, let's do it. And then the horse got spooked and I got thrown and I about died. Do you know how close I was to dying that day?
Probably not real close. You're kind of a wimp, but you know.
Okay. You're pretty right. And then a couple other little small tidbits, just little informational things on the movie. Michael Scofield, who plays Al Carver, actually retired from acting after this film, making it his last screen role.
I wonder if it was like something that happened during filming, or if he was done.
He was just done with Hollywood's crap.
Yeah, or if like something happened. Oh, did you hear? This is insane. And it's completely off topic, but that just reminded me of it. Did you hear what happened on the Doomsday set?
I did not.
They won't say who. They haven't stated who. My take is that it is probably Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr., but they said that two actors were fighting so badly, they rewrote the script so that they are no longer in any scenes together.
Wow.
There's I think they said 3 scenes now that have them in it, and it's what they filmed prior to it. But they had such a bad flip out and wouldn't come back on set and wouldn't talk to each other that they had to completely rewrite the Doomsday script. And that's why I think that it's Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. because if it was any smaller roles, they could probably just make them deal but it's such big. They said it was big actors, right? So that's my Do your job. Stop fighting with each other so we can get a good movie and not have to get a rewrote script because you guys can't handle each other.
Right.
It makes me really mad.
Grow up. A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what it was, but
yeah, that just reminded me of that, and it makes me so mad.
So, excuse me. So yeah, this film was good, and nostalgia brought it up a couple points for me because I remember watching it as a kid and remembering all that stuff. After watching it now, I would probably give it like, if I'm going on a scale of 1 to 5 Mickey ears, I'm probably giving it like a 3.5. We're going kind of right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty good. It's not great. Where do you put it, man?
I think I would give it like maybe 3.
Yeah.
2.5. It's really like everything's good about it. I like the story. I like characters and its acting, and it's shot really well. But it's just the ending.
Not one that
just kills it.
Not one that you'd go back and seek out. But if it was on TV and you had nothing better to watch, yeah, it's a good film.
I mean, you have everything to watch now. That never happens anymore. But
yeah. Real quick, I want to just discuss like the horse welfare during this time. I mean, you're jumping these giant mammals.
Yeah, like
that is insane.
That's gotta be like. I feel like if this act were to be done today, that's gotta be animal cruelty.
Oh, absolutely. Well, dude, they like PETA and I'm all for like animal rights. Like I love animals, and I see an animal hurt. I mean, for heaven's sake, when we were watching How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, my anxiety was up because they were treating these dragons wrong, and it's like, dude, those are CGI, but it still just irked me, right? But no, like PETA and them try to like repeatedly shut down the Ringling Brothers. I know they're not doing a lot anymore, rodeos and stuff like that, and because the animal cruelty is like a real thing. Now, granted, these animals that are in rodeos and stuff like that, these animals are super, super well taken care of. They probably get better meals, better health care than we do.
Probably.
Because they want their athletes in top tier shape and everything like that. So, I mean, but yeah, nowadays, this would be so
quickly shut down.
It's insane how fast they would shut this down. It would be shut down faster than the buffet after I'm done eating.
I think the dead silence just sums up how that
trying. I am trying. You are not giving me anything.
Like step back between the legs, crossover, air ball every single time.
So it's kind of like you with the free throw.
No.
Free throw.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You never make the first one.
Well, you airball everything, so.
All right. Well, man, why don't you give us some closing statements this week? What do you got, man?
You know, I really don't have much this week. Just get out, have a good week. Watch some TV, more than me, obviously, because I just can't get in anything right now. I am so crammed busy. Like, it is just absolutely insane. I have no time. But
what are you going to watch this week, though?
Pretty Woman.
Okay. I want to watch it with
Probably.
you. Let's like make it a point. Like Friday
what are you
night.
doing Tuesday?
I got football.
After football.
I have bedtime.
Why do you have to be like 70?
I'm 40, bro. I work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to get up at 4 o'clock to be to work by.
I have to get up at 7 o'clock every day.
My work day
and I don't
starts
even do
at
it
7.
sometimes.
But no, like let's like maybe Friday evening after our football game, because I think we have an 8 o'clock football game.
No, I got plans.
Do you really?
Probably. I don't know yet.
Well, you're making plans. You're a turd. You're making plans with your dad right now. We are going to sit down, watch Pretty Woman.
Terrifier too.
Let's do that Saturday night.
I probably got plans.
Well, change your plans and come watch Terrifier with me. Come on, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
We used to be best buddies, but now we're not.
Not the singing, though. Gosh,
all right. Pretty Woman this week, man. For what else you got?
Yeah, for sure. Other than that, just have a good week, guys. That's all I got.
Perfect. Well, for my closing statements,
not
arguments this week. I'm not being a lawyer. Guys, get out, watch, pop some popcorn, watch some good TV, watch something. Oh, something that we didn't talk about, and I don't know how it missed out on the news. I believe it is on the 21st, which is going to be tomorrow, or is that today?
Tonight.
That's tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it. There was a Disney's, I want to say it was like the 70 celebration on ABC tonight.
Oh, how cool.
I think it was the 21st. I could be wrong on that.
Elio's on Disney Plus now, too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
I didn't see it. Like, I just, like, being on Disney Plus, I saw it. But Elio, yeah.
So, it's like, I want to say it was like the 70 year, and there was like going to be some cool updates on like some of the stuff that's going to be happening in Disneyland with the new attractions and the different rides and stuff. I want to say it said the 21st on ABC. So if that's the case, go over, being that we release this on Wednesday, go over on Hulu, because I'm sure it's there, and watch that. Let's enjoy that. I think that'd be really good. Sit down with the family and just have a good Disney moment. So, what else you got, man? Anything else?
No.
Well, all right. I mean, I'm sad to go. This is my favorite time of the week because you actually talk to me.
I mean, it's an all right time of the week.
58 minutes of it, right?
58 minutes of it. And that's it. No more, no less.
All right. Well, that's it for this week's journey through the magic of Disney movies. Thanks for watching, listening, and dreaming with us. And until next time, may your week be filled with adventure, laughter, and a little bit of Disney magic. And until next time, we'll see you all real soon. Good night.
Good night.
Until we see you again, have a safe trip home. Thank you and good night.
So long, everybody. See you real soon.